spilling blood. Everybody tough, today gotta go and see the judge.
Welcome into Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. Just about ready to go and towing the slab, Corbin Burnes. How about a report on him, Chris?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go now? Here's the veteran second baseman, Marcus Semien. The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. Perdomo. The throw to first, and Semien is out.
We talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
The 1-1.
Boog, anytime we broadcast a game with Burnes pitching, we expect to see a lot of strikeouts. His ability to fool hitters, it's a real gift, man, and he generates swings and misses thanks to that filthy slider of his. The best way to hit that slider is just don't miss the fastball.
So digging in, Wyatt Langford. 2 outs. Carroll. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Back here at Chase Field, and our pitcher in this game, Jacob deGrom. What should we keep an eye on here?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And it hits the fence. And that's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise, he put a great swing on it.
Here's Ketel Marte. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Man at second. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Garcia brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. Here's Gurriel. No score here, but a runner at third with 1 down. Next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Out to short. Seager. And he can't come up with it. Here's Josh Naylor. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And this one looks like trouble. Gurriel rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Now a chance for Jake McCarthy. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Out towards left center. Carter on his way over. Puts it away for the out. Pavin Smith getting ready to hit. On its way to the corner. And that drops foul.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And they're all loaded up.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Check swing, called strike. Naylor at third, McCarthy at second, Smith at first, 2 out of the inning. Base hit, 1 run is in. Now the second run is in, and it's 4-0.
That's all he needed, just a simple base hit, and he drives in 2 in a huge spot. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And that'll load the bases.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
This is Corbin Carroll. Here's a 2-2. And down on strikes he goes. That'll end the inning after all. Back here in the desert, and Jack Peterson stands in.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boo. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
And a swing and a miss, and 1 away. So up next, Adolis Garcia. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. He's there. He's got it. And there are 2 down.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Carroll moving under it. Makes the catch, inning over. And we're back. And here is Ketel Marte. Fires over to first. They get the out on Marte. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Next offering is downstairs. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there.
Look out, almost got him upstairs.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1 out, base is empty. Swings and misses. And it's 3-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1 out single. And now it's Josh Naylor. Langford, long run. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Jake McCarthy. Check swing called strike, and that's strike 2. This to center field, and that'll get down for a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. That to right. Garcia really on his horse for this one. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning, and now the center fielder, Evan Carter. Ground ball to the right side, and that one finds its way through. And the leadoff man aboard.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him.
Run around the move. On the ground, right side. Into the outfield, base hit. And now two aboard, Carter around third, and they put the tag on him for the out. And here's the catcher, Jonah Heim. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance, and that's a stolen base, not even close. The 1-1.
Ball two.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
And that drops in for a strike.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Marte settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Back here at Chase Field, bottom of the inning, and the batter now, Pavin Smith.
You know, these D-backs doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Simeon. To first, leadoff man retired here in the third. Next to hit for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno.
Nope, that's inside.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. And now Geraldo Perdomo. Double play ball to second. He's in there. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And that's a little bit high. 2-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground to short, could be 2. Seager to second, double play. What a twin. Back here in the desert as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's Siegs to the plate now. Next offering is fouled back. And they'll do it again. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throws to first in time, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. So digging in, Wyatt Langford. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
And now Jock Peterson. McCarthy settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. So man aboard. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Langford leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Now he steps off. Nothing doing.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Drilled out towards left center field. That one back there. And it is gone. He circles the bases. It's 4-2. So 2 away with nobody on. Josh Young, the next to hit. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Carroll makes the play, and that is that. Bottom 4, Ketel Marte up to the plate. Short hop liner, handled it short. Oh, he botches it. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And that one hammered. That's back there. Out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor. Up and in, and now it's filled up 3-2.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. It's 7-2. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake McCarthy. And there's the ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball is outside.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one is off the wall. And he's got a double. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Eugenio Suarez. Next offering is in for a strike. McCarthy at second with nobody out. Missed with a changeup. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance, and that's going to bang against the wall. McCarthy around third. He'll score.
They are really feeding off each other.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Chris Martin.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Coming home. The run comes in from second, and it's now a 6-run lead. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. One down, base is empty. And now 2 balls and a strike. To the right side. Sends it to first. Gets the catcher by a step. Geraldo Perdomo digs in now. That misses. 2-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Next to hit, Corbin Carroll. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Carter holds it in on the run. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. That pitch gets the inside corner, and it's 1-2.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Perdomo feeds to second. Out there on the nailer. They get 2. Here's the catcher, Jonah Heim.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Sneaks through, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Marcus.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now Marcus Semien. That one outside,
that ball went out.
And a count 2-1. And there's a ball.
3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
That one drilled left field. Out of here. He sends a rocket to left. It's 9-4. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Corey Seager. Over to first, and Seager is set down. That's the 3rd out. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here is Ketel Marte. Liner, and this could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Everything came together for him. He tried to jam him inside with the cutter, and he got it in there, but I have a feeling he was sitting on that pitch, that location, because he was all over it.
Right side, and that chance handled. And a run scores from third thanks to the infield single. Josh Naylor stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Liner caught it second.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now here is Eugenio Suarez. Just missed. Gurriel off of first with 2 away. Fastball for a strike at 95. Ripped on the ground to second. Simeon toss over to first. Third out. Top six. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Here's Jack Peterson. Check swing. He held up. And it's 2-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
To the right side. And that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. And strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Line drive, base hit, fair ball down the third baseline. And now 2 aboard, in there safely.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one ripped. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
Stepping in, Evan Carter. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So they're all loaded up. Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers. Outside low. And that's ball 2.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
McCarthy on the move. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double as 2 runs score in the play. Here is Marcus Simeon. Next offering misses down and away. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. And they're all loaded up.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So now it's Corey Seager. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Ripped, but it curls foul. This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. He circles the bases. It's 11-10. So 2 down. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. 2 outs, base is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think Carroll makes the play, and that is that. Texas comes up big with the grand slam. On to the bottom of inning number 6. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Pavin Smith. Pitch misses. Ball 2. That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall. Now around second, going for third. Relay throw. Not in time. He's safe.
All over that one right there. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything.
Hit on the ground to short. Seager. They score a run thanks to the infield single. No outs. Runner at first. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Next pitch is outside. 2-2. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. He flips it to second in time. Back to first, and that is a double play. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Liner, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now up next for Arizona, Ketel Marte. The 2-1. Runner on the go. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Ketel Marte goes deep. And they jump out front. It's 13-11. And now Lourdes Gurriel Jr. out into left center for a line drive base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Chase Field, and the batter now, Jock Peterson. Marte throws to first in time, and Peterson retired. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. A changeup missing. 3-1 now. And that one misses outside. It's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Here's Josh Young. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Suarez over to second on the nailer. They get 2. Back here in the desert. Obi Milner gets the ball now.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And there's one away. Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Check swing called strike. And the count 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That's back. And forget it. So he goes yard to left. It's 14-11. One down. And next is the designated hitter, Pavin Smith. The 1-1. And that's fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Slinging it to first in time. And now the catcher comes up to him, Gabriel Moreno. Next offering way off the plate. And that one wrapped foul. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here, the bottom of the 7th. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one smacked out to left center. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down.
Now, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Young. That ends the inning. And we're back. And now here is Evan Carter. That one just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now. Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
On the ground. Marte on the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out. And now the first baseman, Jake Berger.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
We got full count.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. 2 down, bases empty. Up next for the Rangers, Jonah Heim. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Corbin Carroll. Next pitch is downstairs.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, they're up to 8 hits on pitches early in the count. So that tells me they're feeding off each other, communicating, giving an idea of what that pitcher's trying to do on the mound. They're seeing the ball really well.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Man at first, nobody out. Next to hit for Arizona, Cattell. Runner on the go. Up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust it.
Got him swinging.
The first baseman, number 22.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Josh Naylor. Falling behind 2-1.
2 balls.
Second
1
and third,
strike.
one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Center field. Carter moving under it. He's got it. Runners tagging from second and third. He's in on the sac fly, and they're up by 4.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Line drive. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. In comes the run from third to add on. Now they get the runner and a rundown. Safely into third. It's an RBI triple.
Picks himself up at RBI. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
He's in there. And it's now a 6-run lead. Safe at first as they can't make the play. 2 outs, runner at first. And now the DH, Pavin Smith. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. In the air out towards right center. Garcia heads after it. And that is that. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there. Growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic, still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. He can't get there. It's a base hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Got him swinging.
If you're a hitter, you can't go back to the dugout and say, man, I should have hit that pitch. You got to say, you know what, he made a great pitch, but next time up, he's going to make a mistake, and I'm going to be on it.
Man at second. Breaks his bat and pops it up. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Tied him up really well with that pitch inside. Couldn't get it out of the infield, but somehow turns it into a knock. That's a thing of...
Runners on the move. On the ground, right side. They get one. In there safely. Last chance now for the Rangers. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 1 strike away. And that's in the dirt. Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball. And that's going to sting. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So they're down to their final. Double steal. Pitch is low.
2 balls.
Throw to third. Too late. Safe. Double steal. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2-2 the count.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
Tons of offense in this one for Chris Singleton and our entire crew.